An old saying in fighting, if you can't bite into an apple, you can't fight. Well, Ronda Rousey has made a special announcement via Bleacher Report's Uninterrupted series, and it looks like she'll be fighting again soon.
Hi. So I just got back from South by, and we were just talking about Uninterrupted and how we're able to, like, break news on our own without going through the middleman or anything. So here's my breaking news. You ready? This just as of last night. No problem. I'm biting apples again. I'm pretty excited about this. That's it.
Francis, you know, if you can't bite into a coffee mug, you can't host.
I know. Well, Bleacher Report's Uninterrupted is amazing. I wish I thought of it. Why did you not think of it?
That's what I say about FanDuel.
Or Snapchat. Any of the things that we claim we could have made, but we know we couldn't. Her recovery is being documented in front of our eyes. I think she's throwing a little shade, but being funny about it as well. It's like, before this is breaking news, I can bite an apple. But her recovery has been both mentally and physically challenging, right? We've seen that. And I mean, how long was I think her jaw...
She had a 6-month medical suspension?
Yeah, suspension.
At least 3.
Her jaw, as Jason Rubin would say, was sent over state lines.
Was moved over state lines, it's true.
So it is encouraging for fans of Ronda Rousey to see that she can bite into an apple, which is something I can't do because a football incident caused me to have fake nationals. I'll say that on camera.
You still can't? You can't bite into an apple?
I need to cut. Why do you see me slicing it every time?
I don't know, because Jacory slices it.
I probably could,
he does
but
an amazing job.
I know he does. We call him the slicer. We call him, what does he call himself again? Young leftover, because he's always in there eating leftovers.
All right, so there's, Ronda Rousey was out at South by Southwest. So was Cenk and the Young Turks and a few other channels
they were
there.
And everyone else in the dog apart from us.
Shout out to the parent channel, the Young Turks. But also she was there. She met Odell Beckham Jr. I'm sure a lot of other people. There's some pictures we can throw up for you as well. But UFC 2, as we're shooting this, was dropped today. It is Tuesday. And UFC 2, which we will be playing very shortly.
Very shortly.
We'll be getting our hands on a copy, having some fun with it.
As short as Jason will last in the ring, in the octagon with me.
At least 30 seconds, which is probably what she said. But Ronda Rousey, in terms of playing as herself in UFC 2, had an interesting response when talking to MMAFighting.com.
To be honest, I'm not like a game consultant or anything. They scanned me like a couple years ago at the Fighter Summit, and then I just did a new scan today, and this is the first time I did motion capture. And
it's got to be weird being a fighter and then playing the game. I mean, they're trying to make a good game, not necessarily like a completely realistic fighting experience.
Yeah.
What is it like to play it?
It weirds me out, like, to see myself or to play as myself. I've never played as myself. I don't like not being as control of my body as I should be. You know, I don't know all the buttons to like counter a double with a Haragoshi. I know how to do it in real life, but it'd be like really hard.
I've never understood the whole don't want to play as yourself thing.
I didn't get it either.
I
would only play as me.
I told you one time, my one claim to fame is I was once in a Football Manager game, which is
I've seen the
manager
play
game.
That.
Yeah, so I was in one of the, I think it was 08, 09, in my team's reserves, and I signed myself for Barcelona.
And how did you play?
I was shite. Never. I think one game, I got like a 6, which is the highest rating, and I was like, made it. So good.
What number were you?
I put myself number 4, my standard number.
Whose number did you take?
I can't remember who was number 4 at the time.
It was like Ramos.
I think it was a very good player in Barcelona.
It's like Iniesta's like, I don't need to make
And you know, at that point, it wasn't as advanced as it is now, but it would still give you the update. And it was like, board questions. Maxwell signing of Maxwell. Got to put all our money into Maxwell.
All right, so Ronda Rousey is not the only person who feels that she doesn't want to play as herself.
Yeah.
NBA 2K15, which was a year and a half ago, Kevin Durant went on Jimmy Fallon to discuss who he actually prefers to play as, which was very funny.
And then, so this guy, you're actually decent at this one?
I'm really good, not decent. Like, I'm really good.
Like, so good, do you have like a nickname and stuff?
No, I get in my mode, though. Like, so when we play, me and my boys, we got like in the summer times, it's like 10 of us, and we kind of like have like a tournament, like a summer-long tournament.
Yeah.
And we like lock in. Like, I broke plenty of controllers. Like, my brother, he's not allowed to play anymore because he'll break my TV.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that like.
Those guys, come on.
He's one of those guys like, man, the computer make him do this, but he don't make me do that.
No,
So,
yeah, I know those guys. Yeah. They go, there's a glitch. Something wrong with my controller. The batteries are dead.
He's a loser, but
yeah. But you play as you?
No, that's kind of arrogant.
Am I right? Sorry. No, you have to play as you. Who do you play as?
Anybody.
Just tell me. Who do you play as?
All right, LeBron.
I don't blame KD, though. It's not like if you're not. First of all, KD is so good in that game.
Oh,
in 2K16, 15, 14.
What game was that he was talking about? Was that
2K15. It was
15.
a year and a half ago when he went on Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I would play. Maybe
he
if
was on the cover of
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, if it was 2K16, he could still play Steph, but the game doesn't keep up with Steph. So I don't want to play as him anymore.
I would make the argument that it is easier to score points with Kevin Durant or LeBron James in 2K16 right now than it is to do it with Steph.
No, I don't know. It depends what part of your game you're good at. Like driving to the hoop, obviously, when you drive with LeBron James, you're more often than not going to make it. Kevin Durant, you can shoot from anywhere. Steph Curry, it's almost as if the game, I can get up to like maybe 4 or 5 in a row with him, and the game will just say, nah, that's unfair. But it's not. It's what we are seeing. Let me play realistically.
Let me score 63 in a game.
Let me score 60. Let me score from 40 feet back. Jason.
He is shooting 50% from like over 28 feet this year, which is kind of ridiculous. Or I thought more than that, 38 feet. Who cares? It's stupid. Regardless, UFC 2 is out. NBA 2K16 has been out. You can play as both. We have What If challenges for NBA 2K16. They're great. I lost the last one. Spoiler alert. It was really upsetting. But UFC 2 is we're going to be playing, like, as we mentioned, I think we could play as Mike Tyson and Jackie Chan.
Yeah, it's going to be What If out the yin-yang.
And Ronda Rousey, and of course the Diaz bros and Conor McGregor.